It's LA from lashow. Thank you so much for tuning in to lashow's Hot Topics. Please hit the subscribe button and notification bell for more. Now let's get into these topics. Welcome back to lashow's Hot Topics. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. And also, I've just been sitting back watching everything play out. And today we're going to discuss celebrities, of course, in our Hot Topics. Also, be sure to check out LA Show, the podcast, available on Anchor FM, Breaker FM, Radio Public, and Google Podcasts. Also, it's available on Spotify. The links are in my description box. Now, let's get into these topics. So, first, we're going to discuss Nick Cannon and what has been going on since the podcast that he did with Professor Griff a couple of weeks ago. Now, Nick Cannon has been persecuted after the interview with Professor Griff. We already know he has been let go of Wild 'N Out, his hit TV show that he created. He has been let go from a couple endorsement deals. His interview with Professor Griff was taken down off of YouTube for hate speech. He has also had issues with, his fans, because he actually went ahead and apologized to the Jewish community. And then he also deleted all of his Instagram information, which, he was promoting some pretty positive things within the Black community. And he has donated a lot of money towards the Jewish community. And he has sat down and done an interview with a rabbi. So then Nick Cannon's friend passed away. And Nick Cannon started hinting at some pretty heavy stuff on his social media accounts. So, we all were looking like, what is really going on here? So, me being me, I went ahead and listened to some of the Cannon class that he had with the rabbi, Abraham Cooper. And I was online and I looked at this article, and it's from jta.org. JTA stands for Jewish Telegraphic Agency. The title of the article is Teach Me, Fix Me. Nick Cannon opens up to rabbi after making anti-Semitic comments. This was posted July 23rd of 2020. Nick Cannon wants to make it clear he's ready to repent. In a nearly 2-hour discussion with Rabbi Abraham Cooper of the Simon Wiesenthal Center, published on YouTube Tuesday, Cannon transversed several topics. He apologized again for making anti-Semitic comments on his online show, spoke about his study of multiple religions and his religious father, and exchanged philosophies of forgiveness and evil with Cooper. I didn't do this to, let's show the world we can work together. I did this from a place of sincerity, Cannon said in the talk, which makes up the latest edition of his show, Cannon's Class. During the spirited discussion, Cannon said that he is going to visit Jerusalem at some point and hinted that he is studying the Torah daily. He also said he has read Barry West's recent book, How to Fight Anti-Semitism. I may not have pronounced that name correctly, Barry Weiss. But anyway, I am asking to be corrected from your community. Give me books. Teach me. I am an empty vessel, an empty broken vessel, he said. Teach me, fix me, lead me. Whoa. But Cannon did not directly disavow the anti-Semitic rhetoric of Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan, whom Cooper mentioned repeatedly as the source of the conspiracy theories he said Cannon was parroting. On a recent episode of Cannon's Class, Cannon mentioned anti-Semitic theories, including the idea that Zionists and the Rothschilds have too much power. In a conversation with Professor Griff, a rapper best known for being a member of the early hip-hop group Public Enemy, Cannon also praised Farrakhan and claimed that Black people are the true Hebrews. Viacom CBS cut ties with the TV host and the actor in the wake of the statements. Fox allowed him to keep his job as host of the show The Masked Singer after he issued an official apology statement. Jewish Insider reported that Cannon and Cooper recorded the interview last week and that Cannon visited the Wiesenthal Center's Museum of Tolerance in Los Angeles on Monday. Cannon also donated money to the center, which is dedicated to spreading awareness about the Holocaust and is currently closed to the public. Now, here is where things get a little tricky. I have an article here from theblast.com. Nick Cannon fires back at I Can't Breathe backlash amid mental health concerns. This was posted on July 27th of 2020. Nick Cannon is taking aim at haters who scolded the star for his I Can't Breathe video over the weekend. The 39-year-old Masked Singer host took to Twitter to fire back at the backlash on Monday, July 27th. It's been a rough few weeks for Mariah Carey's ex-husband after losing his gig as Wild 'N Out host when Viacom CBS severed ties with the star following his anti-Semitic comments about Jewish people. When he apologized for his actions, he said his community turned their backs on him, which made him consider taking his own life. Nick Cannon caused waves again when he posted a black and white video on his Instagram page showing him as the victim of police brutality. At one point in the clip, the star is seen with his head on the pavement while an arresting officer has his knee on his neck. Matching the video with lyrics he wrote against police brutality, including, "Your white wife who had the nerve to say she was frightened by black life while my face is on the effing curb." Nick Cannon's clip didn't get the reciprocation he expected. Followers immediately began slamming the host, insinuating that his words mean nothing after he backtracked on his comments about the Jewish community. "Nah, I'm good on your empty words, and you let them Jews, aka white people, distract you so we good," one person wrote. "Boy, you aren't about this black life. You ran from fire," stated another follower. One day after catching heat over the black and white video, Nick Cannon is firing back, saying he's the one staying woke through this historical movement. Now, this is another interesting detail that has popped up in this whole situation with Nick Cannon. Like I stated earlier, he has taken down all of his material that he has done in the past, such as him, doing his social media post about Breonna Taylor, and also his content with Dr. Sebi and that whole documentary. So people are really trying to figure out, where is Nick Cannon going to go from here? And now that I look at this situation, it shows me that, he said one thing about a specific group of people, and you notice that all of his stuff is taken away. Who has that power? Let me know what you think down below. Now, these celebrities are not anybody that I worship, but I've always been a fan of Kanye West and his musical genius. However, the things that Kanye West has been doing and saying for years has been very problematic. That is why I do not worship these celebrities. I have learned my lesson. But other people, they may not be able to say the same. Now, Kanye has ran for president, and that is just crazy. But he's running for president, and he is currently doing presidential rallies. He did a rally where he said that Harriet Tubman did not free the slaves and that she had them working for white people all along. And, that got a lot of backlash from that. It got so much backlash because, one, he has a lot of followers. Two, he has really struck a nerve in a lot of people because he is running for president, and people are trying to insinuate that he may be pretty much swaying votes. But Harriet Tubman's relative has to come out of her peaceful life and clap back at this dude. "If it weren't for my aunt, Kanye would be on a plantation." True. So pretty much Kanye, after all of this nonsense, he went on a Twitter rant where he was pretty much attacking Kim, his wife, Kim Kardashian, and her mom, Kris Jenner. And he was going off. He was pretty much saying, "My kids aren't going to do Playboy. You and your mom are trying to lock me up in a mental hospital." He was going off, y'all. So a couple days passed, and then it was reported a couple days ago that Kanye went to the hospital to try to receive help for extreme anxiety. Now, we all know that mental health is nothing to play with. If you feel as though you have some things going on within yourself, then it's no reason why you shouldn't be comfortable speaking with someone. However, when it comes to all of that medication, you have to make a very decisive decision upon your life. Now, when it comes to Kanye, it's just very, very unfortunate because, of course, he's in the spotlight. So he went to this hospital and they had an overwhelmed emergency room. So he pretty much went ahead and left the hospital. But it's unfortunate that he did not receive the treatment that he was seeking. I don't know. Maybe he'll be able to go and see another doctor, or maybe he'll be able to get at home treatment. Finally, Kim Kardashian makes it to Wyoming on the ranch that Kanye has been staying at. And, they meet up, and of course, paparazzi somehow gets these pictures, these zoomed in pictures of them discussing whatever they are discussing. And of course, Kim looks very, very upset. So I have an article here from people.com. Kim Kardashian cries as she reunites with Kanye West. She's exhausted and very hurt, sources say. This was posted July 28th of 2020. It was an emotional reunion for Kim Kardashian West and Kanye West on Monday. In photos obtained by the Daily Mail on Monday evening, the pair was seen in an intense conversation upon Kim's arrival in Cody, Wyoming, and the reality star appeared teary-eyed as she spoke with her husband face-to-face for the first time in weeks. A source tells People that as soon as Kim got to the ranch, she and Kanye came out together in his car. Kim was hysterically crying, the source says, adding that Kim hasn't seen Kanye for weeks. She is very emotional about everything and also exhausted, the source says. She feels very hurt by Kanye. She has tried to reach him multiple times and he just ignores her. It's all a bad situation, the source adds. She decided to fly to Cody to speak to him in person. She doesn't want to be ignored anymore. Earlier on Monday, Kim, age 39, and Kanye, age 43, were photographed together in a car during an outing to Wendy's. Last week, Kim addressed the rapper's recent startling behavior, asking fans for compassion after he accused her and her mom, Kris Jenner, of trying to lock him up in a since-deleted tweet. West also claimed that he had been considering divorcing Kardashian for years. Kim and Kanye tied the knot in 2014 and shared children: North, age 7, Saint, age 4.5, Chicago, age 2.5, and Psalm, 14 months. On Saturday, Kanye shared a public apology to his wife on Twitter, a week after he revealed at his presidential campaign rally in Charleston, South Carolina, that the couple considered getting an abortion when Kim became pregnant with North in 2012. A source told People the following day that Kim was furious that Kanye had shared such a personal detail about their lives. On Sunday, another source told People that Kanye now regrets sharing that detail publicly and definitely understands that he upset Kim. He feels very bad about it. It's obvious that he still loves Kim, the source said. Prior to the latest drama, Kim and Kanye had been discussing a split for some time. There has been enough communication, both in the past few days and the weeks prior, to establish that both sides feel the marriage is over, a source with knowledge of the situation told People last week, adding that discussions of divorce have been a long time coming. Well, 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 there is trouble in paradise, you guys. Let me just be clear that, first of all, mental health is definitely real. And social media has a way of exasperating people's mental health on both sides. In the midst of all of this, we do have to take into account that these two are marketing geniuses, and they both are still continuously selling products. So this is not affecting their work schedules at all. I know personally things may be going awry, but they have projects they are actively working on. Let me know what you guys think.
You know, things that have been making me not smile, but I'm back. So I see a lot of people painting fake ass narratives and making up stories and all this other whack ass shit. But I also see a lot of people that have been like being very supportive and sending prayers, and I just really appreciate that. I saw the hotties doing a lot of things like writing letters on Tumblr and DMing me all the time, and I just want to say thank y'all so much because y'all really been the ones that been helping me get through this. I was shot in both of my feet. I was shot in both of my feet, and I had to get surgery to get the shit taken out, get the bullets taken out. And it was super scary.
You can watch the full 9-minute video that I have on my Instagram page at lashow_. Wow, this has been a crazy situation. I have sat back and just waited for Megan to finally make a statement about what took place with her and Tory Lanez. I have an article here from the LAtimes.com. Megan Thee Stallion speaks out in an emotional video. I didn't deserve to get shot. This was posted July 27th of 2020. Rapper Megan Thee Stallion is speaking out after suffering multiple gunshot wounds this month during an incident in Hollywood Hills. In an emotional Instagram live video on Monday, the Savage hitmaker and Hot Girl Summer mastermind elaborated on the super scary experience, which left her with bullets in both of her feet and required surgery to repair the damage. She also criticized people who told fake stories and jokes about the situation, while others showered her with love and support. I see a lot of people painting fake narratives and making up stories, she said, but I also see a lot of people that have been very supportive and sending prayers, and I just really appreciate that. Earlier this month, the LAPD reported that Megan Thee Stallion suffered a foot injury during an incident involving her and the Canadian rapper Tory Lanez, who was arrested that morning on suspicion of carrying a concealed weapon. On July 15th, Megan Thee Stallion clarified the nature of the injury in an Instagram statement, confirming that she suffered gunshot wounds and underwent surgery to remove the bullets, without specifying how she was shot. It was super scary, she said Monday on Instagram, fighting tears. It was like just the worst experience of my life, and it's not funny. It's nothing to joke about. I didn't put my hands on nobody. I didn't deserve to get shot. The 25-year-old recording artist also opened up about losing her father, mother, and grandmother, whose spirits she believes protected her from more serious injury involving bones or tendons. And she had a message for grown men who chime in on things that aren't their business, asking them to consider how they would feel if their own sister, girlfriend, or best friend were shot. Would you be cracking jokes then, she asked. I don't expect none of you to feel sorry for me, but it's just a respect thing. As comments full of well wishes and heart emojis poured in, Megan Thee Stallion reassured viewers that she is alive, well, and strong, giving one final shout out to everyone who has been sending her kind messages, flowers, and gifts. I'm ready to get back to regular programming with my own hot girl stuff, she said. But I've definitely learned that I don't have to be so nice. Ain't nobody going to stop my energy from being good. Now, first of all, my heart and prayers go out to this young woman. First of all, my heart and prayers go out to Megan Thee Stallion. I have reported on different things in the past about Megan Thee Stallion, such as her age and also, the controversy she had with her original label. But this situation right here is very serious. It also shows me how social media really is and how it really is desensitizing all of us. Everything's a joke. Everything's a game. Nothing is real until you experience it. for yourself. And God forbid anybody experiencing being shot. Now, a number of her peers have chimed in and, been very negative, a couple of them. 50 Cent has now apologized for some of the posts he's made on Instagram. Drea came out with a statement on the podcast that was very disturbing. She pretty much said that she wanted somebody to love her enough to shoot her. She was eventually dropped from Rihanna's Fenty line, which, a lot of people have some things to say about that, but whatever. And then last night, I saw where Just Hilarious has made a whole little video that is supposed to be like some type of crime TV show video about this. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. But like Megan said, people don't think about this stuff until it actually happens to them or a family member or a loved one. Now, a lot of people have made up a lot of different stories behind what took place, but only these 3 people know, because Megan's best friend, Kelsey, was in the back seat when all of this took place. But I think personally that there may have been some type of relationship starting up between these 2 rappers, and something happened that night after hanging with Kylie Jenner, of all people. But I don't know. And then there is rumors that Megan Thee Stallion is allegedly a man. Come on, y'all. And she had to defend herself by basically saying that she did not put her hands on Tory Lanez. So there's another theory to this situation. I don't know what to think of this situation. I have my own assumptions, but this situation is very devastating for both of these rappers' rising careers. Wow. This is real crazy, you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below about this. I'm really curious. Please like this video, subscribe, and also turn on your notifications for more.